and welcome to session 4. So today we're going to focus on some back strengthening pose. First, go to a spot against the wall at home. And as you get to the wall, walk your feet away from the wall, maybe about at least 2 feet, your feet size distance away. And then you're going to bring your feet hip width distance apart. Toes are pointing straight forward, knees pointing the same direction as your toes. And bend your knees slightly to keep pushing your entire back flat. If you were to place your hands onto your back, you shouldn't feel any gap between the back and the wall at all. And now, slowly release your hands and slide your body down and still push your whole back, no gap between the back and the wall. Feel the entire back and back of the head pushing into the wall as much as you can and feel your legs working here. And now check that your knees are not falling out to the side. Neither are your knees collapsing inwards. Keep your legs strong and keep your thighs parallel and focus on pushing your back into the wall. So you can also bring your arms over the head, holding onto your elbows if you have more energy. If not, you can just relax your hands by the side. Stay here for just maybe a few more breaths. You can hold longer, good for you. If not, just release the pose immediately and relax for a bit and go through second or third round. And after that, you can relax. Now the next standing pose I'd like to introduce is Warrior 1. I'd like you to move away from the wall. You don't really need a wall for this pose. You're going to keep your feet again parallel, toes pointing in the same direction as your belly button, and take a step back with your left leg. And while doing that, as you step your leg back, still check that your hips are facing your front and your belly button is still pointing to the same direction. So from here, bring your hands onto your hips and feel that your tailbone is pointing down to the floor. It's not sticking back, and neither is it scooped under. So keep your whole body tall, shoulders above the hips. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee. Check that your right knee is above the ankle, your shin is straight, back leg is straight. So some mothers, they probably only remember to bend the front knee. They forgot that the back leg has to be straight. So you need to consciously push the back leg back and your tailbone is still pointing down. Once that's done, check that your baby is facing forward and bring your arms up. If you're feeling a bit tired or breathless, bring your hands onto your hips. Stay here for a few more breaths. Release the pose, step your leg forward and change side. Do the same thing. So when you change side, the same thing applies. Check that your hips and baby facing in the same direction. Bend your knee and check that your knee is still above the ankle. Remember to keep your back leg really straight and strong. Stretch your arms up if you need to, or if you can with energy. If not, bring your hands along your hips. Take maybe 5 or 6 breaths here. Release and relax. So in the next class, we'll be working a little bit more on stabilizing your hips, and see you again.